Well, the big guy's relationship with big business has more mixed signals than a bad marriage. So instead of asking a pundit or a politician about it, I decided to go to my buddy to sort this all out because she's the best at it. Cooper Lawrence joins me right now. She helps in relationships.
That's right. And this is a relationship we're talking about here,
and he's
right?
sending all the wrong signals?
Yeah, well, you know, if you look at marriage counseling, for example, what does it do? It brings two sides together to look at each other's sides to get a perspective so that each side can be happier. So if we applied more of our relationship stuff to business stuff, I think we'd have some good stuff.
All right. Well, now, there's certainly been a lot of sessions, right? We talk about all these 17, 18 sessions with business leaders throughout his presidency. So they're not lacking for want of get-togethers. But you're saying they actually got to do something.
They don't listen. They don't listen. If you sit there with a couple who's not getting along, you find each one has an opinion, each one has a side, but they don't really have empathy for the other. They don't really understand
let's first talk about what the president would have to do. If the other side is saying, and this guy's pretty representative business, the prior guest we had, we want tax cuts. We want certainty. Give us some certainty. Should he throw them a bone, a 1 or 2 year extension?
Yeah, I mean, that's what relationships are, right? I give you a little something, you give me a little something. Compromise. That's the first thing a marriage counselor would say, is a little bit of compromise. Because in order for each side to be happy, you have to give up something. You can't be stubborn. So if you're being stubborn about anything, whether it's politics, whether it's business, or whether it's, you know, who's taking care of the kids, it's all the same thing.
Well, what do they have to do? What do they have to do?
Also give up something. Give up something that they don't really want to give up. That's the idea of creating a relationship with somebody.
What about saying, we'll publicly praise you?
If that's what Obama needs, why not?
So what did they ask him? Then you, in turn, Mr. President, quit calling us greedy SOB fat cats or that kind of stuff.
You know, name calling, never a good idea. It doesn't keep a marriage together. Doesn't keep business relationships.
You ever see that when couples do that at a party? I always wonder, like.
Yeah, no, that's the whole thing. Name calling, that's a deal breaker for a lot of people. Once you call me a name, I'm not coming to the table. So, but you know, the Obamas have a healthy marriage, it seems. So if he can apply some of those principles to his business world, I think everybody would be much happier, certainly him. He's
a very amiable guy. So why can't he relay that with business on a consistent basis? Or do couples do the same thing?
Couples do the same thing. Do you know how many successful women I know who are still single at 50 because they can't apply those same business techniques to their marriages or their relationships with men? I just think it's such a common thing that people keep those two things separate when it really is the same. It's relating to somebody else. It's giving somebody else what they need, even if you don't want to. Stop being stubborn, all of you.
All right. Group hug.
Group hug.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving, Cooper. Great job. Cooper Lawrence.